Welcome back to the Wall Street Podcast.
Glad to be here.
Today we're diving into a really interesting report from JPMorgan. It's titled, Analyzing Tencent's Potential with AI Agent.
Right. This one was released September 11th, 2025.
And it digs into how integrating Gen AI agents, these advanced AI assistants, into Tencent's Weixin could create serious value.
Especially within Weixin's e-commerce and local service activities, Weixin being the version of WeChat used in China, of course.
Exactly. It's looking at that synergy between social transactions and Gen AI.
And the potential impact on the retail landscape. It's quite profound.
So let's set the stage. What's Weixin's current scale in commerce? The report touches on this, right? Even before AI.
Oh, absolutely. It's crucial context. Weixin isn't starting small. It has this very deep mini-program ecosystem already. Integrated payments, too.
So people are already buying things there.
Massively. The estimate for 2024 GMV gross merchandise volume from e-commerce and local services was around RMB 3.0 trillion.
3 trillion RMB. Wow.
Yeah. Which is roughly 6% of China's total retail sales. And that scale was achieved without Gen AI agents involved yet.
So the foundation is enormous. Now, JPMorgan talks about 3 levels of value creation with Gen AI. Let's break those down. Level 1.
Level 1 focuses on enhancing recommendations, making Weixin and similar social operators more efficient as traffic sources.
How does that work? Better alignment with user intent.
Exactly. Gen AI can infer what a user wants much faster, much more accurately. So the recommendations, they become far more relevant.
So less noise, more signal for the user. Finding things becomes easier.
Precisely. It smooths out that path from just chatting or browsing to actually making a purchase, optimizing the existing flow.
Okay, that makes sense. Refining the current model. But level 2 sounds like a bigger shift. Supply-side transformation. Synthetic construction of marketplaces.
It is a bigger step. Level 2 involves, well, essentially using AI to build personalized marketplaces on top of existing ones.
Synthetically constructing them. What does that mean in practice?
It means the AI can dynamically pull together unique selections of products or services just for you, based on your inferred needs.
So instead of just seeing a standard store page, I see one built for me.
Kind of. It allows for huge expansion in the e-commerce assortment available through Weixin and optimizes what you see. It's not just recommending, it's curating supply.
That sounds powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, so level 1 refines, level 2 expands and personalizes the supply. What's level 3? Dominating the traffic funnel.
Level 3 is the ultimate vision outlined here. It's where Weixin could potentially become the primary source of traffic for most online consumption.
The main starting point for buying almost anything online.
That's the idea. By being so integrated and efficient, it aims to capture a huge share of merchants' advertising or lead generation budgets.
Because Weixin becomes the most effective way to reach customers.
Right. It becomes the top of the funnel for a vast amount of online commerce and services.
Okay, these 3 levels paint a picture of escalating integration and influence. The financial projections in the report are pretty striking, too.
They are. JPMorgan estimates these levels could generate incremental revenue somewhere between RMB 69 billion and RMB 426 billion by 2030.
That's a massive range. 69 to 426 billion.
And they calculate this could lead to a potential 10% to 56% upside to Tencent's 2030 earnings estimates.
Assuming a high margin, I imagine.
Yes, the report assumes a 70% margin on that incremental revenue generated specifically by the AI agent activities.
Let's dig into that monetization.
Yeah.
How does the revenue generation actually work differently across those 3 levels? Can you outline the mechanisms?
Sure. For level 1, it's mainly enhancing existing streams. Revenue comes from the payment take rate. They estimate 0.6% on transactions.
Okay.
And also from lead generation fees paid by third-party e-commerce platforms and local service operators using Weixin to find customers. They estimate about 1% for e-commerce leads, 0.5% for local services.
And that gets you to the RMB 69 billion lower end of the range.
Correct. Now, level 2 adds the impact of that assortment expansion and optimization. They project GMV could grow by 50% through this.
Because the AI is creating more relevant buying opportunities.
Exactly. And crucially, they assume Weixin can charge an average 1.5% e-commerce commission rate on this expanded activity, alongside the existing payment and local service lead gen revenue.
Which pushes the total projected revenue higher.
Right, up to RMB 114 billion in that scenario.
And level 3, where Weixin dominates the funnel.
That's the scenario with the RMB 426 billion projection. Here, the assumption is that Weixin drives a huge portion, maybe 60% of the GMV, for major e-commerce platforms.
So platforms are heavily reliant on Weixin for traffic.
And because of that leverage, Wixen could potentially command a higher e-commerce commission rate, say 2%, driving that massive revenue number.
It's a clear progression tied to increasing influence over the transaction journey. Now, the report also differentiates between e-commerce and local services. Why?
Good question. The value proposition for AI agents looks different, partly because the market structures are different.
How so?
E-commerce in China is generally seen as more fragmented. Lots of sellers, lots of platforms. This fragmentation actually makes it more open to collaboration with efficient traffic sources like an AI-powered Wixen.
More opportunities for AI to connect buyers and sellers, expand assortment.
Exactly. More room for that level 2 value creation. But local services, think ride-hailing with Didi, travelwithtrip.com, are often more consolidated.
Dominated by established leaders.
Right. The supply side is more structured.
Yeah.
So the report assumes AI agents have a more limited role in lead generation there. That's why they use a lower, sort of flat 0.5% take rate for local services across all scenarios.
Less disruption potential on the supply side for local services compared to the broader e-commerce space.
Makes sense.
Okay, let's bring this home for our listeners. What does this potential shift mean for you, the average consumer, using these platforms?
Well, for you, it could mean significantly more personalized and really efficient online experiences.
Seamless integration.
Potentially, yes. Imagine your daily activities, chatting, finding a restaurant, booking travel, buying something all flowing smoothly within one app like Wixen.
Reducing the friction, the app hopping.
Definitely. The friction of discovery and purchase could drop dramatically. AI could anticipate your needs, surface relevant options, and facilitate the transaction right there.
So platforms like Wixen become even more central to daily digital life, the main gateway.
That's the potential implication. It could really reshape how you interact with the digital economy, making convenience king.
So this deep dive into Tencent's AI potential shows a fascinating possible future. Social platforms evolving into these intelligent commerce hubs.
It's more than just tech. It's about integrating AI, social interactions, and transactions in a way that could redefine business models.
And maybe fundamentally alter our everyday digital routines, making almost every interaction a potential point of personalized commerce. Something to think about.